The ships are arriving, the air show, they're getting ready for it. They've got the festivals
Right.
ginning up. It's so much going on for what is no doubt an unprecedented event in Maryland for the Sail 250 Maryland and Air Show Baltimore.
Right, and like you said, we have it all for all generations, whether it's a military ship you want to see, the tall ships are here, Blue Angels, also the British Red Arrows, and so much more. As America celebrates 250 years of independence, we are showing you how we'll do it right here in Baltimore.
They've thought of everything, and one of the really exciting things that you'll see here are the tall ships from all over the world. And our Ava Marie is on the Peruvian ship. It is the BAP Union, and she joins us now.
Ava, we can see you from our spot. How are things going?
I know, I'm waving hello to you guys. It is so beautiful here on the ship, and it happens to be one of the largest in the world that I'm on. It's a ship where they train naval officers from Peru. So I'm here with Jorge and I'm here with Carmen, and it's so neat to just hear behind the scenes of what it's like to live on a ship. It is so different from the average day. So Jorge, tell me, I mean, this is a massive ship that can not only use, engine power, but sails.
Yeah.
What is it like to be on such a big ship?
Okay, first of all, good afternoon to everybody who is watching us. I would like you to invite to our ship to visit it. It will be an incredible experience to all, especially to Peruvian community.
Mm-hmm.
So this ship comes from Peru. This is called BAP Unión. It's 378 feet long, and 48 feet beam.
I'm making his job difficult because he's like, can I say it in meters? I was like, I'm going to need that in feet.
It was a little bit difficult. So actually, we are the second biggest in the world.
That's incredible.
So that is we are really proud of that.
Yeah. Okay. And so you guys are 4 years into this program. In 1 year, you will graduate as officers. So you're midshipman right now. You were telling me, women in the Navy, it's growing. More and more are joining.
Yeah. The population of women in the Navy is growing. But we do the same as our female classmates.
Mm-hmm.
We have the same routine. For example, here in the VAP Union, we get up at 5 a.m. and we climb to the top of the masts
Oh my gosh.
to maintain physical condition and build character.
Yeah.
We also receive lessons in celestial navigation and engineering.
Yeah, you said you wanted that. You said you wanted a job where you were getting out, staying strong, and that's what you're getting every day.
Yeah.
And you're learning to navigate some of those old skills of looking at the stars.
Yeah, we enjoy very much like celestial navigation, to work with the sextants and also the charts, the paper charts, because it's important to not only know about devices, but also like paper charts to get back up in navigation.
Yes, I love that you're still learning those old skills. Now, when you come to each town, you get to visit it as well. So I was telling you, you got to get a crab cake, you got to get some oysters. If we were in Peru, what dish would you recommend?
Definitely ceviche.
Ceviche.
Yeah, it's our
I know
flag
that.
dish. Yeah,
Yes,
it's
I
really
love,
famous around the world. Yeah.
Love ceviche. Okay, how do you say ship in Spanish, in español?
Barco,
Marco?
or maybe buque.
Okay, buque? Okay,
Uh-huh,
wait,
yeah.
más despacio, por favor.
It will be buque.
Okay, okay. Very cool. I think that's what's so neat is when you're coming on here, you're getting to learn about your culture, the food, the traditions, all the things that it takes to run this ship. And it's going to be here in Baltimore now for a few more days. And we've got some good weather coming up. We've got the sun today. There may be some storms by the weekend, but you guys are experts at that. So no worries. But yes, this is one of the many incredible ships that you can come tour. I will tell you key things. Bring some cash because if you want to buy some souvenirs. And also don't do what I did. I wore sandals. I think closed-toe shoes are safer, and if you're actually on one of the U.S. Navy ships, you have to have closed-toe shoes, so that is important. And watch where you're going. I mean, there's ropes and decks and everything around here, so just be careful looking around, but enjoy it. This is such an incredible experience. So nice to meet you guys. Thank you for letting me tour around. Back to you guys.
And we learned from Ava that high school, college Spanish pays off in the end.
Pays off.
Right?
What should we do?
Her parents are so happy. Her parents are really happy. No language, it's not happening.
We can't start a thing.
No.
But we could move things forward, can't
Let's
we?
do that because we are just getting started.
And I'm so excited for these two pieces. First, Sean Streicher. Can't wait to see it.
Oh, yeah.
And then Jen Franciotti. It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I just went for a ride that I will never forget in this. This is the F-18 Super Hornet Blue Angels, and we're going to take you along for the ride coming up after the break.
I'm Jan Franciotti inside the well deck of the USS Arlington, which docked this morning at the Baltimore Peninsula, all for Sail 250 Maryland. What started off as a helicopter ride for us ended with us inside the ship. We're going to take you for a tour when we come back.
Welcome back, everyone. Sail 250 here from Baltimore. This was the view. These are the red arrows that you're watching right now. One of several aerial teams that you'll see as we make our way through the weekend celebrating America's anniversary, both by air and by water. This is going to be something exciting for just about everyone.
And apparently this is the first time that the Blue Angels will be flying with the British and with the French. So it's this great show of union as they compete together for what will no doubt be memories for a lifetime for so many young people.
And I hear the best place to be, Baltimore Peninsula, if you want to see the action.
Yes. So it's always a show when the Blue Angels are up in the air. And this year we sent one of our own to cover it and get a first-hand account.
Hi, I'm Sean Streicher, and I'm afraid of heights. I'm not a big fan of flying, and I try to avoid the Bay Bridge whenever possible, but I'm about to fly in this, an F-18 Super Hornet with the Blue Angels. Wish me luck.
It's a day filled with nerves, excitement, and a whole lot of adrenaline. A lot goes through your mind as you barrel down a runway strapped into the back seat of an F-18 Super Hornet.
And we are going flying. All right, we are on deck. We're keeping it nice and low. Here comes the gear. Here comes the flaps.
A high-performance climb wipes your mind clear and lets you know you're in for one heck of a ride.
All right, you ready to go up? Let's go. All right, here we go. Ready, hit it. Oh, here comes the left turn to 180.
A quick flight across the Chesapeake Bay past the Bay Bridge and over the Delmarva Peninsula to our flight zone over the Delaware Bay. Blue Angel number 7, Lieutenant Ronnie Hafeza, eased me into the world of fighter jets.
And then we're going to increase the G slightly to 2G. So there's 2Gs. Nothing too crazy, right? No, not too bad. All right, so we're going to hold this for a moment. Kind of get your body acclimated slightly.
From 2Gs, we went to 3 to 4 and then to 6, which is when things got real, using the anti-G straining maneuver they taught me to stop me from passing out.
All right, 6 Gs to the left. 2143. Ready, hit it. There's 6 Gs. And you're rolling out of it now. Nice work. Okay. Yeah, but it was quick. Quick. Yeah, I did see it start to like black a little bit.
It's hard to describe the sensation of flying with one of the best F-18 pilots in the world, pulling Gs as you complete a huge arching loop, looking down at your smoke trail and the water below, all while having complete confidence that you're not only going to complete the maneuver, but you're going to enjoy it as well.
There it is. There it is. Woo!
It's something that I won't soon forget. Actually, there's one section that's a little fuzzy.
All right, camera stopped working, but I went out. I woke up. I was dreaming. I didn't know where I was.
To joint single 447.
That's it. I think we're good. Yeah, I think. Whoa. Oh, you're great. You did 7.5 Gs. You may have gone to bed, but
It was truly an unforgettable experience that brings a new level of appreciation for the pilots patrolling our skies.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for flying with us.
All right, so I passed out, but it was the coolest thing I've ever done. Can't even explain it. Just from the takeoff, flying around the Delaware Bay, it's wild.
Oh, he did a great job. We got up to 95% speed of sound. We pulled 7.5 Gs. We did a lot of maneuvering out there, loops, barrel rolls, and had a lot of good conversations. We enjoyed everything. It was fantastic.
Man, crazy. 2 thumbs up, claps. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
That was so
It was a
cool.
pleasure.
It was
Yeah,
so
it was a great
great.
time.
Oy, 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 oy.
Oof.
Right? So you know what happens after you pull all those G's. You need one more G.
Do you?
Ginger ale. That's the only
Or-
G he needed. Is
Or just
ginger
Jen,
ale.
maybe.
Yes.
Listen, he said thumbs up.
Yeah.
He said fantastic. So we'll let him have that. Someone who has been through this before, back
Yeah.
in 2012, Ava Marie. You got. I don't know if you could see it over there, but you could hear. Sean, is this reminiscent at all?
And I checked in with him. He's doing fine. He's just not his best. He's recovering right now. And it's just so fascinating for him to explain when he passed out, he woke up just not really knowing where he was. I didn't pass out, but I lost my lunch. He did not lose his lunch. So there you go, one for the other. He is officially, in the books for being coolest dad ever to his kids. He's never going to live that down. That is incredible. And, I think what's nice is the pilots are so gracious. I remember when I was up there, they said, our goal is for you to have a good time. We're not trying to terrorize you. And I think they were telling the truth, but it's neat that this is really a way for them to share what they do, share their story with everyone through these events that people get to see them flying, and they get a taste through the reporter of what it's like to actually be there. It's pretty incredible to think that they do this on a regular basis. The fact that they put their body through all those extreme forces, and those pilots, they don't use any kind of oxygen mask or anything. They teach you this thing called the Hick maneuver. You're bearing down, for no better words. You're bearing down because you're trying to keep the blood flowing up to your brain. So that's what they're doing when they're pulling those strong Gs. They are keeping the blood flowing to their brain so that they don't pass out, because though Sean passed out, you don't want the pilot doing that. So,
Listen,
so
Ava,
incredible. That's something you don't want to say no to, right?
Listen, I understand you have given us the scientific
Well
explanation. We understand. I'm not doing it. Ain't happening.
For me, it was the blood flow.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't
That's
say
what
no.
it is.
I know you, Jason. You wouldn't say no.
All right. Well, we'll see. I would say no. From the skies to the water now. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, you'll get to see our Jen Franciotti and her adventure out on the USS Arlington.
She spent nearly a day on board learning everything about living on a ship, and she has a story to tell. absolutely stellar evening here at the Inner Harbor, gearing up for what is going to be a very special day, and the ships are coming in as really Baltimore's ship is coming in at this very special time.
You know, we all remember growing up, maybe the Pride 2 was coming in, or maybe you saw the container ships down at the terminal. It's fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. It's so beautiful. And we've had the opportunity to visit some of the ships here in the harbor and over at Baltimore Peninsula, but we have to admit it's really only part of the experience.
Yeah, it's one thing to see them, but what about being on them? We wanted to know what it would be like to stay on one of these ships, so we sent the only person who can make this memorable for us, and you guessed it, it's Jen Franciotti.
Talk about an adventure. We're on board the USS Arlington in the middle of the Chesapeake Bay off the coast of Virginia as she sails north to the Baltimore Peninsula for Sail 250 Maryland. Getting here was exciting. Along with other journalists and social media influencers, we flew on an MH-60 Sierra Nighthawk helicopter from Martin State Airport. It took us about an hour to meet up with the Arlington, which would be our home for the next 24 hours. So this is where we're staying. We're told it's pretty swanky accommodations, an officer's stateroom. It's actually pretty spacious. We've got a sink, we've got a mirror, we've got 3 racks. They're not called bunks in the Navy, they call them racks. We've got sheets ready to put them on the bed. The Arlington is a warfare ship, an amphibious transport dock responsible for transporting troops and equipment for missions all over the world.
Our main mission is to project power ashore using the United States Marine Corps.
On the well deck, we got to see some of the assault craft vehicles and marine craft for sea and land operations.
So you can see on the back they have propellers, so they float in the water like little turtles. They go through the water. Over here we have our landing craft air cushions, or LCACs. They're essentially giant hovercraft.
We are well equipped to handle any fires that happen on board here.
Every sailor on board is trained to be a firefighter on day one. They're trained in damage control, and Willie here is going to help me suit up.
It's a process that's supposed to take 2 minutes from start to finish. Me, well, it took much longer, and I needed a whole lot of help. Willie Afiaki says training is intense.
It's going down flights of stairs, open up spaces and see what's going on, that kind of heat.
We got to see the dental and medical bays.
It's like a floating hospital when we are deploying.
Our flight deck has 6 spots here. We can land a bunch of different aircraft, pretty much every rotary aircraft you could think of.
There are 326 Marines and 476 sailors on board the Arlington, and feeding them is no small task. The galley is the kitchen, the mess hall, the dining room, the food good. The ship is named in commemoration of the 9/11 attack on the Pentagon, and there is a special honor room that serves as a reminder to the men and women on board why they serve.
We have 184 stars right here representing every victim in the attack.
By evening, the ship anchors near the Bay Bridge, and off-duty crew take advantage of rare cell service, some PT time, and even a little fishing as the sun goes down and we head to our racks. By morning, a beautiful sunrise as crew's ready to pull up anchor and we get underway. It is a majestic sight passing under the Bay Bridge. Nature's spotlight on Sail 250 with the tall ship for company. As we ready to dock, sailors and Marines man the rails, a symbol of respect and honor. A homecoming for some, and they couldn't be more proud.
Super excited to go back home and be like a representation for Randallstown, for Baltimore. It's an honor. It's 100% honor.
I'm more than happy to be going to Baltimore to celebrate. I still have family that resides there, and they're looking forward to seeing me come and celebrating the 250th birthday of America with us.
By the way, also on board, the ship has a library, a barber shop, 4 gyms, and a ship store, and you can tour the Arlington for yourself Thursday through Monday from 11 to 5. At the Baltimore Peninsula, Jen Franciotti, WBAL-TV 11 News. Go Navy!
Oh my gosh, what a story, what an experience.
I just want to know if she actually slept.
Well, I asked Bridget, the photographer, and said, it's kind of loud.
Okay.
It's kind of loud, but they loved it. I mean, they just loved it. They loved the sunrise, the whole experience. So we want to talk more about what you'll experience here at the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. There's so much to experience, for sure.
Living Classrooms has really put on the show here.
Yes.
Chris Rowsom is here. Chris, we spoke 11 TV Hill maybe a week or so ago. How does it feel to see it come together?
Well, so amazing planning effort, amazing team effort from everybody who's been working on this, and and all of a sudden it's here. We've got ships arriving. We had ships arriving today. We got 7 more coming tomorrow. The Blue Angels just arrived. I'm almost breathing a sigh of relief, but not quite yet. You know?
Exactly.
So.
Still need some oxygen.
Yeah.
Well, what's so interesting is this is, of course, part of this 5-city tour, and we have the air show, which none of the other cities have. So how did you pull that off, and why did you want Baltimore to have that component?
Well, Baltimore comes first, of course. But you know, we haven't had an air show since 2018, and it seemed like just about time to do that. And the Blue Angels were really excited about being here. And then we got the Red Arrows, and we got the Patrouille de France, and the F-16 Viper demo. I mean, we have one incredible show here.
Chris, we appreciate you coming by. Baltimore can't lose right now. They couldn't lose 50 years ago as well. We'll look back in history as we had Operation Sail back then when we come back.
Thanks, Chris. I don't care if it ages me. This is taking me back to 1976, the glorious bicentennial. I'm going back there and living it all again right now.
So the key is to do what we did 50 years ago, and they did it up big. Here's some pictures courtesy of Enoch Pratt. Caprice over there was a big help to us. Take a look at the crowds back when we had Operation Sail then. I mean, the crowd pretty much just spilled out on the promenade. Same spot, same ships, actually. Many of the ships that were there in 1976 are coming back this year. Here's some more crowd pictures. It's amazing. It just seemed like people from every neighborhood would pour into downtown. Here's one more for you of the crowds. There were just people everywhere. Then there's this cake. It's gigantic, and it's real cake, believe it or not.
Yes.
They brought it outside. These are individual cakes. I don't know how many there were, but let's just say it was a ton of them. The problem is it was on a barge outside. It rained. The icing ruined them. Only some people got cake.
I'm telling you, I think I remember that story, Jason.
Well, I mean...
How can you forget it?
As you said at the beginning, not to date yourself. Baltimore, welcome to being part of a huge celebration across the U.S.
We love this, and thank you for everyone who put this together. This is something special to enjoy. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Good night.